Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Ashley, and in today's video I'm kind of doing like just a girl chat. It was some title that I was supposed to be using from YouTube that's like popular right now, but honestly I forgot. So I'm gonna look at my laptop in a second, but right now I'm soaking off my toes, the gel polish off my toes, using acetone, aluminum foil. Y'all know the little routine, but I want to do a quick mini get ready with me and girls chit chat because it's been a minute, and I want to start getting consistent again. I'm going to give this content creator thing one last try, one real last try, you know what I mean? So I'm going to try to be posting 20 shorts a day and at least 2 long form content videos a week. I don't know. We're gonna see. But this is gonna be a quick little chit chat. I wrote some things on my mirror, so if you see me looking around, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, and I'm gonna do my hair and my mini glam. It's like 100 degrees right now outside on the East Coast. We're having a heat wave. Ow, that hurt. So the heat is heating, and yeah, we're surviving a heat wave, honey. I'm going to show you guys my outfit. It's actually really freaking cute. I love this top. I've had it for years. I'm never getting rid of it. Anyway, I really don't even want a big bun, but I already put all this hair, so. First topic that I kind of wanted to talk about was my weight loss journey. Because me and my friend were actually talking about this the other day, and she's trying to lose weight right now too. And I was telling her that honestly, when I was big, not that I'm tiny now, I'm just saying, when I was like morbidly obese, I did not think that I was morbidly obese. And nobody ever told me that. Like, nobody was ever shady and was like, bitch, you're huge. You know, they let me live in my delusion. My close family members, of course. I'm sure other bitches was talking. But they're always going to talk. So honestly, I didn't give a damn. You know? I couldn't care less. So in my head, I thought I was around the size that I am right now because nobody said anything. And it's like, right now, I'm considered like conventionally hot. Even though I'm still not like the skinniest type of person in the world. I'm not super fit. But I feel like you can tell that I work out. If that makes sense. Like, you can see definition in my body, which means you would know that I work out. If that makes any sense. Which leads me to one of the topics that I wrote on my mirror. One of the topics was, like, I remember when I was first starting to lose weight, and I asked my trainer, like, how will I know that I look good again? Because obviously, if I'm going to a trainer, you don't feel like you know how to make yourself look the way you want to look. If that makes any sense. I mean, if you've gone to a trainer before, you get what I'm saying. You don't know how to do what you're trying to do to your body. So you need somebody to train you to know how to do it. Anyway, I had a trainer for about 3 or 4, no, I had him for about a year, honestly. When I first started losing weight. No, I wasn't losing weight. That's the thing. And hold on, it wasn't his fault. I was losing the weight, but it's like not at the rate I would have liked. And when I started like actually tracking my weight and everything, I was 265 pounds. Damn. I don't even know my highest weight, guys, because at some point I had turned around my mirror. I had told my friend this too, which is so crazy to think about because I totally forgot. I honestly remember how unhappy I was. I just didn't share with the world or anyone else that I was that unhappy. But my mom knew I turned around. Like, people who live with me obviously knew. Because my mom was like, why is your mirror turned around? And I think I had lied to her and told her, like, I'm seeing demons. And honestly, that was an okay excuse enough. Not for her to take me to a mental asylum, but to be like, yeah, she's seeing demons. She'll be fine. She'll get over the demons. Literally, guys. You know, the whole time the demon was myself in the mirror, honey. I couldn't even look at myself because my face did not look like my fucking face. And every time I was putting on makeup, The makeup was not turning out how I wanted it to turn. And it was not the makeup, it was my face. And I know it sounds crazy and it sounds really harsh to say about myself, but that's honestly how I felt. I was not happy. And if I was happy, I wouldn't be where the fuck I am right now, a whole person gone later. You know what I mean? Like, I'm now at 80 pounds down, but I'm about to do the video for, I was gonna do it for 70, but I guess I'll just do it for 80, honestly. I don't know. But I'm about to do another weight loss video. That was so all over the place just now, but that's what chit-chats are for, duh. Oh, right. So at some point in my weight loss journey, my self-love journey is what I like to call it. At some point, I was so big I could not look at myself and I could not weigh myself. So I don't know my actual highest weight. I'm going to guess it was 280 pounds. Either way, even if it was only 270, it's like, what the hell? I was almost 300 pounds, basically. I was morbidly obese. Now, I do have a chronic illness that I really don't talk about often, because to me, it's like, it doesn't matter that I have a chronic illness. I feel like people just need to be respectful and kind to people regardless. No one says, like, you don't have to announce to the world when you have cancer. You don't have to announce to the world when you have lupus, diabetes, all that kind of stuff. And even if you do, they're going to give you grace. And they see your side effects, they're going to usually give you grace, not make fun of you and harass you. I have been fucking harassed for having a chronic illness. Like, I think people thought that I was just like overeating and just doing this all day. Even at my biggest weight, I worked out more than the average human being. I think that's what people don't understand. Most people don't even work out. Like, they don't. And that's the craziest thing about it. Like, I had to realize that some workouts don't even work for my body. Like, I was doing Orange Theory, which is a gym that literally, if you don't show up, they would charge you money. Mind you, guys, I had the most expensive membership. One thing about me, if I do it big. So I always had the most expensive membership. 5 classes a week or something. I'm going to the gym. I lost weight, but max like 20 pounds because the workouts just aren't for my body type. Honestly, it's going to work if you need something to help you stay consistent and lock in. But if you're someone who has PCOS, it's just going to spike your cortisol levels, make your body think you're under attack, and it's honestly not going to help you the way you think it's going to help you. You know? And anyone who has, like, if you're older and you're having menopause and things, you probably need to follow the PCOS type regimen as well, because that means you have a hormone disorder. So you're not going to be able to lose weight the way average humans are losing weight, guys. That's what we need to realize too. I'm so all over the place with this conversation. Where do we even start? I don't know, because really I'm actually focused on why my bun is not looking the way I want it to look. It's getting higher and higher. I need to figure out if it's ugly or cute. It's kind of cute. I'm not mad at it. I don't care. It's already in there and it's getting pretty tight. So anyway, I don't know where I was really going with that conversation. I kind of just wanted to give you guys a backstory and how I've literally been dealing with harassment for losing weight. Or for even being big in the first place. And it's like, bitch, it wasn't my motherfucking control. I have a chronic illness. You know? And I just didn't announce it to the world at the time because I don't know why I felt like embarrassed. As if it's something I chose. As if I don't have an illness, you know? So I really want to start making more PCOS content as well. Because I know there's other people who feel similar to that. That relate to that. So I want to start doing that. That's totally off topic though. Anyway, when I first got my trainer, about ways that I'm going to be able to recognize that I'm getting fit and I'm starting to look better. And one of the things he said was my back. I was like, how the fuck will I know that I look good? And he's like, bitch, you gonna know, because they're going to tell you that you look good. You know? Which he didn't say, because he always gave like big bro vibes, but it's like, bitch, you're gonna know when you look good because they're gonna let you know you look good. It's basically what he's saying. But I needed a real physical goal to look forward to so that I can see, like, all right, bitch, you getting close. You get close to look good. And one thing he told me was my back. Like, literally the way you hold your back up. If you're a healthy person, you're going to hold your back up. And your neck and your back are going to align a certain way. If you're unhealthy, you're just going to look like you're fucking slouching all the time. And honestly, now that I recognize it, I feel like a conceited type of person. Like, I don't know how to even explain it to you guys, because I feel like, why am I even looking for those things? But it's not that I'm looking for those things. I've just been researching and looking into this for so fucking long for myself, that I can recognize when other people are uncomfortable and depressed in themselves. And I didn't know what he was talking about, but he was like, you're gonna know. And I know now, because he trained me to know. And I love that, you know, because honestly, I tell him this all the time. Well, I don't tell him this all the time, because he actually isn't my trainer anymore. But he did. He changed my life. And I gotta give him his 10s, honestly. He did change my life. So shout out to my mother, because she the one who got me that trainer. She said, bitch, you need some help. You know, earlier when I said nobody was trying to clock my T on it, my mother nicely clocked my T. She said, I'm going to get you a trainer. You know, and my mom was a trainer, but she knew that she didn't want to tell me the information that I really needed to know, because she just couldn't bring herself to do it. But I respect her for getting me that trainer, because he did change my life, and I really did need him. So that's one tip I can say to you guys if you're like morbidly obese and you want to change your life. This is no shade to you being morbidly obese. Like, I'm not looking at morbidly obese people like they're ugly or stuff. I look at my old videos and I'm still like, oh, this is so cute, but dang, like, I can't believe that I look like that, because I didn't view myself as that. Like, I don't know how to explain it, like, because I've always been a confident person. I always loved myself. But looking back at the pictures, it just be like, what the hell? That's what I look like? Like, even my face now, I feel like I have a double chin. And I probably do still have a double chin, y'all. But if you look at my old photos, it's like, bitch, what the hell? I don't know. And you guys probably been... Y'all was probably been looking at me like that, but I swear I did not look at myself like that. I really did not. I thought I looked exactly how I look right now, which is so mind fucking. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, because it's like, girl, what? But to me, looking in the mirror, I look the exact same. And honestly, if I did not step on a scale, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference in myself. I don't know what the fuck that is. I honestly don't know what that is. My mom said, bitch, you might need to see a psychiatrist or something, bitch. Like, how could you not see a difference? But I really don't. I do not know how to explain that. I don't know what that is. Like, I know that I lost weight, but I had body dysmorphia then, obviously making me believe that I'm smaller. And it's not that I believe that I'm bigger now. Like, I think body T... I think body T, you know, and it never gives timid, shy, not looking like loving what it's giving. I think that my face card never declined, so it always gave me a little bit of extra, you know, confidence in being the bigger person. Like, when you're bigger and you're not ugly, it's kind of like, well, bitch, when you're big and you're not ugly, no shade, not... I can't qualify who's ugly and not ugly also, y'all. This is a feeling you have to have about yourself. Okay? Sexy is a feeling. That's also something that we need to know. Because you can put that shit on or you can't put that shit on. You know what I mean? Like, it's some people, when styled properly, they'll look like a completely different person. Some people don't even know how to style their figure or match colors to their skin tones. Things like that accentuates your beauty. But I'm just somebody who's gonna be beautiful regardless, no matter what the fuck I put on. Bitches gonna stare at me. And that's something that I've had to realize, you know? And I think that's why I was okay with being plus size, and I wasn't really sure how big I was. Because my whole life, regardless, people have been fucking staring at me. And it's probably because... You know, I'm not going to say what it's because. Whatever the fuck y'all be staring at me, comment below. Thank ya. You know? So I guess that's like a thing that I'm growing through right now. My body dysmorphia, I guess. Because that is what it is at the end of the day. I have body dysmorphia. Oh my god, my shoulder. Which, I mean, it could be a bad thing or a good thing. Honestly, when you're bigger, I feel like it's good to have body dysmorphia. Because I did not give a fuck about nothing. But looking back, it's like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know, because now I had to give away 2 bags of clothes, guys. And some of the clothes, like this shirt, I would wear even 70 pounds ago. And I'm thinking like, bitch, how the fuck did you have this shirt on? Seriously, because it's still, no, it fits me now, but it's still like, wow, my boobs are popping. But I just have big boobs in general. But it's like, what the hell? There's no way they were properly fitting in this shirt then, you know? You know, like, bitch, what the hell? Girl, so I did give away 2 bags of clothes. That was crazy. I had put my, you know, and I might have put one of my Fenty pieces in there that I've been looking for, and that's where it went. And I probably put it in there because I'm like, let me give this to a plus size baddie, you know? And I don't know why I did that, because I could have wore that piece a few more times. It was actually upsetting me and my homegirls. Anyway, it's a lot of clothes that I shouldn't have been wearing 70 pounds ago, but I was. And when I say I shouldn't have been, it just means I should have had a bigger size. And I'm somebody who's like, as y'all can see my clothes back there, I have a lot of fucking clothes, and some of them were from high school, like from when I was a smaller weight, from when I was 160, and I just would not let that piece go because I love it so much. Like that little silver jacket right there, that one right there, this. That jacket did not fit me for a good 4 fucking years, but I was not letting it go because I didn't put that shit on the way I wanted to put that shit on. And now I can wear it again, and I'm gonna put that shit on the right motherfucking way. Okay, so sometimes you need to know to save your pieces. It did get to an era of when I was 260-ish that I was like, you know what, I need to be happy where I am and love myself where I'm at. And I gave away some of the things that no longer fit me, but it was some pieces that I just knew, no, one day, I don't care if it's 20 years from now, this shit is gonna still eat. And you know, so I still have a few good pieces, but it's also like, I'm a fucking shopaholic, so best believe the wardrobe will go back up. You know, so you have to give to get. That's something I'm really working on right now too, especially with being a creative and an artist. That's, the job is being the giver. Like, have you guys ever read the book? Anybody actually on the East Coast probably read The Giver. And you have to give. Like, that is literally your job, to be the giver. That's the point of an artist. To give beauty, to give color to the fucking world. And it is a painful job, just like The Giver. Like, it's not easy. It's a lot of pain, actually. And sometimes releasing your art or seeing someone stealing your inspo, not stealing your inspo, but your job is to create, and you want people to be inspired by your art. That's how you know you're a good ass artist, when you inspire the fucking world. When a rapper goes into the studio, they're rapping, they're hyping their fucking selves up. If they hype their self up good enough, you are going to be inspired to get your fucking ass up and go get some motherfucking money. Duh. So with that being said, an artist, what would a rapper do? If they wanted to make money from that song and they felt like that song was so good, they're going to release it on their real album so they can go on tour so they can make that motherfucking money. Right? But if they don't really care about the song and they don't think it was that good, they're just going to put out a silly little mixtape. So they'll still get the recognition they want. You'll still know, oh, that was Nicki Minaj. We inspired the girls. But you didn't make too much money off of it. It was just to give you the platform. Okay? You just needed the platform. So, with my art journey, with my weight loss journey, with this whole YouTube, being a creative, an influencer, artist, a bitch that put that shit on, sometimes people are going to steal inspo from my outfits, from my hairstyles, from my jewelry, from my makeup, from my shoes, from my toes, from my fucking face, from my hair color. What else? Anything about me. My piercings. Whatever they're stealing from me. Not stealing. Being inspired by, taking inspo from. That is the credit. You don't always have to get the credit, guys. You need to remind yourself that you're the motherfucking muse. And get the fuck back up and keep fighting, ho! Oh, the last thing is about, like, going back into knowing you looking good and stuff. There's certain people in your life who give you your 10s in interesting ways, but they're the most truthful people, if that makes any sense. So for me, it's my brother and my dad. My brothers are gonna give me my 10s by being like, bitch, you finally don't look a fucking mess for once, you know? And it will seem like they're being funny, but that's when, like, you know, they're like, oh, bitch, you starting to look different, bitch. I gotta give it to you, you know? Putting a little bit of eyeshadow in my hair to help even out the color, because I cannot get my color even with the chlorine and everything, and I like it to look a little filled in. So. But it actually looks good now that I darken the color a little bit. What was I saying? Fuck, I forgot. But you see how my edges, it looks like I have no edges because the color's coming off. We just gotta put some color on that. What was I saying, bitch? I forgot. Oh, my dad. Back to my father. This is where I'm gonna end the video at. 2 weeks ago, this is when I posted my little flex up Instagram picture, which if you guys didn't go see, go follow my Instagram. Anyway, when I was posting that picture, that day my dad was like, where are y'all going? If he asking where you're going, it's because you look too damn good. He's trying to figure out what the fuck are you trying to go there, you know? That was like 2 weeks ago when I had first reached the 180s. And then this week he said, Lulu, you starting to get really skinny and toned. He said, I'm starting to wonder what you're doing. Is you on drugs, ho? That's what he said. So that's how I knew shit is starting to get tea. It's starting to get scary for you hoes. Y'all better watch the fuck out. I'm actually not done doing my makeup now that I think about it. No makeup is on my face. I've done nothing but yeah. And you know what else I realized, y'all? Oh, now that I have gotten into the 180s, honestly, throughout all the other weights, like through all the 80 pounds being lost so far, which I think I'm like 4 pounds away from 80 or something. With all that weight being lost so far, I'm currently 189. I didn't see the difference, like I was saying and explaining to y'all. But as soon as I reached the 180s, I started to see my dimples come back. And I don't really have deep dimples in the first place. But when my face was a lot fuller, like I couldn't see the dimples at all. Except for the ones right on the side of my cheeks. Like these are dimples, but they're not dimples, if that makes sense. That shit, that's the dimple. And I'm like, oh wait. If I get down to like 140, which originally my change my life health goal was 165, but like I knew my life had changed when I got down to 200. That's what I knew. I was never ever gonna be 265 pounds again. There was no fucking chance of it. There is no fucking chance of it, honey. I'm never ever going to be over in the 200s again, ever again in my life. Even if I have a child, I won't be 200 pounds. I can promise you fucking that. I don't give a fuck what drug it is. I don't give a fuck if I have to take a drug, ho. I will never be that size again in my life because it's just uncomfortable. And someone who already has side effects from a chronic illness, you don't even understand the damage that much weight is doing on your body. And I'm dead serious. It's not even about the looks. Of course I'm always gonna be hot. I'm a hot ass bitch. It's about the motherfucking feeling. Like, I could not run when I was 200 plus pounds, y'all. I can literally run now. Think about that. For real. If you have to run for your life, bitch, can you? And that's where we're gonna end it for real. I'm gonna keep it recording while I'm doing my makeup though. Okay? Because that was some real shit. Can you run or can't you? If you can't run, get in the gym. If you can't save your own fucking life, get in the gym. And I'm dead serious. If you can't pull yourself up from hanging off of a cliff or anything, that could be something you have to do one day to save your fucking life. If you can't knock your boyfriend out, get in the fucking gym. Dead serious. Because I've knocked that nigga out clean. Dead serious, I will. Without a fucking doubt. And I'm not even kidding. I can though. You know? And if push comes to shove, I know I could at least kick his head off. Which I know sounds crazy. But it's so real. I'm so real for that. Because I really can. You know? When you can push and lift 400 pounds with your leg, you know you can kick somebody's ass. Literally. If you had to save your life. That's the truth. It was fun talking to you guys, and I'm glad I'm like getting back into the routine of things. Honestly, I've had a crazy whirlwind of things happening to me recently, and that's why I stopped posting my it's not really why I stopped posting my shorts, but honestly it made me spiral. It did make me spiral, and it did make me crash out. I'll give you that, bitch. But anything else, oh, no. For that reason, I did stop my shorts. So I'm like, wait a damn minute. Are these hoes talking? Have these hoes been talking? And I almost forgot who the fuck I was. A bitch almost forgot who she was. That don't even make sense. Honestly. Because of a psychopath who I thought was my friend, but honestly wasn't. And honestly was just a hater and a watcher this whole time, trying to find any reason and any storyline to post about me. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I wouldn't have even thought I was this poppin'. And that's because you do what the fuck you want when you poppin'. And bitch, I forgot. I done said that for so long, bitch, I forgot I was poppin'. I just been doing what the fuck I want to do. Like, what the hell, bitch? I'm living life and doing me. The only time I think about your hoes is when your hoes is out of line and you're in the wrong fucking lane. That's the only time. Understand that. If I am thinking about you, bitch, it's because you crossed the fucking line. And you're not in the correct place you should be. The fuck? Stay in your lane, ho. Because we drive fast in this fucking lane and I'm not pressing the brakes. For no fucking body. I will run you over, back up, and roll you the fuck over again. Whatever the fuck that fucking means. Now, as you can see, I have a tan, and I have no business putting this makeup on my face right now, probably. It's 101 degrees outside, but I at least want some concealer. Because I've been up for 12 hours at this point, and I've been striving to be a baddie every day, so that's what we're doing. I want to do a complete shift in my content though, because I realized, I watched some of my videos back, I do be geeking sometimes. And I play a lot. But I also had to realize I am not making videos for the people here in Baltimore. Bitch, I'm making these motherfucking videos for me. I think it's funny. That's why the fuck I posted it. If you didn't like it, literally, it's not, I'm not even posting that for you. You're not even my target audience. And honestly, I want to know, why the fuck are you stalking my page then? Because that's what it comes out to. You're watching. You're never really engaging much. You're just watching. That's so weird of you. And then the thing is, y'all don't even be posting on your page or nothing. Like, okay, if you was at least coming for inspo, bitch, you just want to stay tuned. Bitch, you love me. That's the thing. That's the thing you don't even realize. Bitch, you love me. You might even be obsessed, though. Because why would you keep watching and not even supporting and doing what needs to be done? You know you want to keep seeing it. So fucking do what needs to be done to keep seeing it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Duh. Like, that is common fucking sense. You know you want to keep seeing me. So do it needs to be done to keep seeing the bruh. Okay, thank you. And this is how I'm going out today. It's giving. Is it there? Isn't it there? Is it her? Is it Maybelline? Okay. This is the look. Hold on. I just realized I forgot primer. So hopefully she eats. But my head is big as shit. Why do it look like that? I look better from this side. Here we go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see my next girl chat. I did want to put on my little press-ons, but honestly, I'm in a freaking time crunch. So I'm not going to do it right now, but thanks for watching. Mwah.